Hello grade 10 students, welcome to a new English class. Our lesson today is vocabulary, module 10A. Please prepare your student book, page 126. We have three objectives in today's lesson. Recall the use of some idioms in context with the help of few examples. Infer the meaning of 9 idioms through context by matching them with their definitions. And finally, apply using the learned idioms to write a situation. And now let's start with the following activity. Look at the pictures and guess the meaning of the following idioms. It's written all over your face. Let's look at this picture. Can you guess the meaning of this idiom? Let's take an example. I can tell something amazing has happened. It's written all over your face. Tell me what it is. Now, can you guess the meaning of this idiom? So the meaning is expressions on someone's face is showing their true feelings or thoughts. So your faces say how you feel. Let's take another example. Monkey on your back. Can you imagine having a monkey on your back? How would you feel? So let's look at this picture. Let's take an example. That huge credit card payment is a real monkey on his back. So do you think that he feels good? So the meaning here is a serious problem that will not go away. And it gives a negative meaning. So the question here is, what is an idiom? An idiom is a common expression or a group of words which means something different from its literal meaning. Let's find out more about idioms. Please let's go to your student book, page 126, vocabulary exercise. Read the dialogue and match the phrases in bold with their meanings. Then you check your answers in a dictionary. Here you have some idioms and some phrases. And here you have the definitions. You have to read the conversation and match these words in bold to the correct definition. Please pause the video for a while. Try to read the conversation and the definition. Let's take another activity. Read the following examples to guess the meaning of the idiom or the phrase. Grab a bite to eat. Let's take an example. I am so hungry right now. We could grab a bite to eat at the Japanese restaurant down the street. So what does grab a bite to eat mean? Can you guess the meaning? That's right, to get something to eat. Let's take another example. It had crossed my mind. Can you think of the meaning? Let's take an example. I haven't thought of my high school English teacher in years, so I'm not sure why she crossed my mind today. So, the meaning is, if something crosses your mind, you suddenly think of it. Another expression is to say, I'll pass. It's another way of saying no. For example, Speaker A says, would you like to join me in the gym? Speaker B, no thanks, I'll pass. I'm not a gym person. So, the meaning here is not wanting to be part of something because you don't enjoy doing it. I'll pass means no, I don't enjoy it. Another example here is can't take it anymore. Let's take an example. Would you like to drink some coffee? No, thanks. I can't take it anymore as I don't sleep well at night. So what does it mean? Means not be able to deal with an unpleasant situation. You can't stand it anymore also. Kill two birds with one stone. And I think it's very familiar because we have a similar one in our Arabic language. Can you think what it means? Let's take an example. He had gone to London on a business trip. While there, he killed two birds with one stone and visited his relatives as well. So the meaning here is to achieve two things by doing a single action. Another example, get the hang of something. It's something related to teaching and learning. Get the hang of something. Let's take an example. I'll teach you how to use the design program. You will get the hang of it after a while. Now, can you think of the meaning of you will get the hang of it? That's right. It means to learn how to do something, especially when it's not simple or obvious. Another example, a piece of cake. It's a very common one. For example, to say the exam was like a piece of cake. I answered all the questions correctly. Now, can you think what a piece of cake means? That's right. The meaning here is something that's very easy to do. And now let's go to your student book, page 126, to answer the vocabulary exercise. Read the dialogue and match the phrases in bold with their meanings. Then check your answers in a dictionary. Now please pause the video for a while. Read the dialogue. Read the definitions from 1 to 9. Try to match the phrases in bold with the correct definitions. Now let's answer together. Let's grab a bite to eat before we go to our science lesson. No, I'm really overweight and I can't take it anymore. So what does the phrase grab a bite to eat mean? Let's go to the definitions. Can you say the answer? That's correct. The answer is number 7. To eat something quickly because you are in a hurry. And I can't take it anymore. So, no, I'm really overweight and I can't take it anymore. What does it mean? So the correct answer is, that's right, I can't put up with the situation anymore. Means I can't stand it anymore or I can't do it anymore. You should increase the amount of exercise you get. Come to the gym with me. So he suggested something here. The other speaker said, it had crossed my mind. But the last time I lifted weights, I pulled a muscle in my back. So what does it had crossed my mind mean? Let's look at the definition. It had crossed my mind means I had thought about it. And also we have another expression here, which is I pulled a muscle in my back, which means that I hurt the muscle in my back. Maybe because of overstretching or the muscle has been torn. That's because you didn't warm up. You need to do gentle stretching exercises first so that you don't injure your muscles. No, I'll pass. I don't think I'm a gym person. I don't enjoy weight training or running on the treadmill. How about rowing? Rowing is fun and good exercise too. So what does the expression I'll pass mean? That's right. It's another way to say no. To say that you don't like something and you won't try it. Let's continue with the expressions. How about rowing? Rowing is fun and good exercise too. You kill 2 birds with 1 stone. They have classes every other day. Let's look at this expression. You kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Let's look at the previous sentence. Rowing is fun and good exercise. It means that you can enjoy it and you can exercise as well. So what does you kill 2 birds with 1 stone mean? So the correct answer is number 9, to achieve 2 things at the same time with 1 action. They have classes every other day. What's the meaning of every other day? Let's look at the definitions. So the correct answer is every 2 days or once in 2 days. Sounds too good to be true. I ran into Andy the other day and He told me his rowing class is a pretty tough workout. Let's go to the word ran into. When you ran into someone, it means to meet by chance. It's so much fun you don't realize you are exercising. You see, you will get the hang of the moves after a few times. So when you get the hang of something, it means you will learn how to do it. Sounds like a piece of cake. Yeah, maybe too much cake's the reason you need to go to the gym in the first place. So what does the phrase a piece of cake mean? That's correct. It means something that's very easy to do. And now let's practice more. Please go to your workbook, page 111, exercise C. Circle the correct words. Please pause the video for a while, read it well, and circle the correct words. And now let's answer together. I went to the cafe to space a bite to eat about a week ago. So here, what's the correct answer? Is it grab or pass a bite to eat? I have here a keyword, which is a bite to eat. So the correct expression is, that's right, grab a bite to eat. About a week ago, and I ran an old friend from university. I have here the word ran. Which preposition here goes with the word ran? And it's an old friend. So I ran into an old friend from university. I felt terrible because he looked great and made me feel overweight or stretched. So the correct answer here, overweight. I asked him if he did training, but he said that all he did was stretching exercises at the gym. So the correct answer is, that's right, weight training. It's not workout training. It sounded like a of cake. So the correct answer is piece of cake or bite of cake. That's correct. It's an expression which is piece of cake. So I asked him if I could go with him one day. He said it was kind of hard. And when I went, I realized that he was right. The instructor is really helpful. And it's a really good workout or training. That's right. It is a really good workout. Unfortunately, the second time I went, I forgot to up. So I have here a keyword. So the correct answer is to warm up. And I spaced a muscle in my back. I crossed or I pulled a muscle in my back. That's correct. It is I pulled a muscle in my back. Now I can't go for another 3 weeks. And now let's practice using these phrases and idioms to write a situation. Please pause the video for a while. Try to write a situation using some of the idioms and the phrases you have learned. Let's see one of the possible answers. In the morning, while I was grabbing a bite to eat, I ran into an old friend from university. We started talking and he told me he was doing weightlifting the following week. Remember to use as many idioms and phrases as you can. Thank you so much for watching.